Hola Sol&Lunatics, bienvenidos a Sol&LunaTV.
Yo soy Sol.
Y yo soy Luna, and today is Wednesday, miércoles de cultura. Today we are reacting to
El video you guys requested.
Filipinos who made PINOYS PROUD Part 4. Oh my god, wow. And what is to say about this? Let's just watch the video.
Let's watch the video and react. That's why we are here for
Sol&LunaTV.
More and more foreigners are moving to the Philippines, not because of the affordable cost of living, the beautiful culture, or the scenery.
Men that are so fed up with Western women because we're all apparently so woke and so terrible and Western women don't want to be wives, that they are now going to other countries to find wives.
Like which countries?
Like Southeast Asia, they're going to the Philippines, the Dominican Republic.
So it's like the opposite of the mail order bride.
And so a lot of these men get remote jobs. And so they go there and they live in these countries and then they meet these women. And then women in the Western world, specifically the United States, are so pissed off about it. And they're like, you're going to all these countries where these women don't even know how to speak English. They can't even read. They're so uneducated. And then the men like film themselves with these.
Excuse me, we are not uneducated people. Thank you very much.
It is true that there's a lot of Dominicans that don't speak English and they still find Dominicans' wives. But it doesn't matter much because they learn to speak it to be able to communicate with their husband or their potential husband. And also like...
And it's not because like people in the United States, women in the United States are too woke and whatever. It's just because like, I don't know, I cannot tell about how Americans behave, but like Dominicans women, we are more caring, like we are caring, no more. Dominican women are caring and they really take care of their husband. They will cook for them, they will clean the house, they will, you know, like, but also they will work. That doesn't make them like,
it's true.
Docile or whatever.
Dominican women, they
will work, they will
work.
do it all.
That's right.
And yeah, as long as the man is there to support them, to sustain them, and like to lift them up.
The key word is traditional values. Mostly of Western women from the United States are not following traditional values anymore. So they
men
actually,
that are more traditional,
men that likes traditional sense of marriage, they try to find other people from other countries. And I support that because there's a saying in Latin America, like, you're not ugly, you're just geographically misplaced.
Yeah.
So your future husband or wife might be in another country and you don't know about that because you're closing yourself to the possibilities.
Yeah.
So all these men that are actually like the passport bros, that's how they are called.
Oh, they have a name?
Passport bros. They are traveling to other places to find a partner that is suitable for them and
that align with their values,
align with what they are looking for, and there's nothing wrong with that.
These women and like show themselves on dates, and the women are so elegant and they're so well spoken and they're so traditional, and they're like, look at these women, like they're so respectful and kind, and the Western women are sitting on their Fresh and Fit podcasts or whatever podcasts, losing their mind over this.
When you pay attention to the passport bros, like they're getting women from like the DR, Colombia, the Philippines, Thailand, like women that can speak very.
Don't you hate it when they write Colombia instead of Colombia?
Yes.
That's not how it's spelled.
Learn geography.
Like, learn the name of the country. Jesus Christ.
Very little English, women that don't have education, women that need them, women that need them.
Women are raised to be wives. They learn everything from birth, from their father, from their mother, how to be a wife and how to support your man.
Women that need them.
It's not even women that
that's not even true, but like, wow.
need them. It's women that treat them with respect.
So we don't.
I agree with that.
Y'all know y'all don't.
Stop yourself.
I live in your.
You all know you don't. Look, it has nothing to do with knowing how to cook or anything, because in my case, for example, I don't know how to cook.
I don't know how to cook, but when I was living with a man, I was willing to learn, and I even cooked.
You were
for
cooking
him.
for them.
Yeah.
And his family. And in my case, my fiance knows this fact that I don't know how to cook, and he's willing to cook for us or for me and to have meals outside. But he's been living in the United States for 7 years, and he is still like not interested in these women because they really like are emancipating men over there. Like they don't treat men with the same respect that other women treat men in other parts of the world. And if any American woman wants to fight me in the comments, I'll accept your fight, whatever, say whatever you want.
Yeah, you are allowed to talk about your struggles.
You're allowed to talk from your point of view about your opinion and anything. So am I. That's why I have this channel.
Oh my God.
Country and I speak 2 languages, Tagalog and English. You live here. How many do you speak? 1? You're stupid.
Well, let's be nice. Yeah. Let's be nice. We don't have to go there. I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it. I mean, good Lord.
Do you think it is a prerequisite to speak the English language in being Miss Universe?
No, of course not. You know, a Miss Universe is just someone who communicates her thoughts effectively and is able to connect to people. And just like in music, you don't need to understand the lyric, but you can feel a feeling from what they're communicating. So why should it be any different with language?
I right about that. In Miss Universe is like there's a lot of countries there, so you can expect that people is gonna have translators in case they are not able to effectively communicate in the in English.
It's Miss Universe. Like not all the countries have the same language.
No,
not everybody in the universe.
Universe
English. Like English is not the universal language. Who decided this?
It is the universal language.
It's not.
It is the universal
it's
language.
Not even the most spoken
Who
language
decided
in the
this?
world.
I don't know, but like we all in the developing countries were indoctrinated early that we need to learn to speak English because that's the universal language. That's the doctrine.
Okay.
Hey guys! So, totoo bang may actor na nanligaw sa'yo? Yeah, but I said no.
Bakit?
Some make lights.
Hey, yung athlete.
Didn't work out then.
Bakit?
Ooh, what about the model? Nope. Long story.
Bakit?
This is Kelsey Merritt. She was born and raised in Angeles City,
I get it now. Every time they say bucket, they bring a bucket of some make light to the table.
Ah!
The waiter is thinking, oh, they want another bucket.
That's the advertisement. Wait, let me see that. To see if the waiter is like closer and...
Bang may actor na nanligaw sa'yo? Yeah, but I said no.
Bakit?
Yeah, the waiter. Okay.
Hey, yung athlete.
Didn't work out then.
Bakit?
Ooh, what about the model? Nope. Long story.
Bakit?
This is
I was
Kelsey
going to bring another one. Yeah, that's a funny ad.
Merritt. She was born and raised in Angeles City, Pampanga to a Filipina mother and an American soldier. A pretty good example of a passport bro.
Nice.
As a teenager, Kelsey always wanted to be a model. She was so passionate about it that while studying in high school, she was already auditioning for various modeling gigs. Judging by this early footage, it clearly showed that her potential was off the charts. Despite her future being so bright though, Kelsey never forgot about her education because as early as 21 years old, she would graduate from Ateneo de Manila University with a degree in communications.
Wow.
After finishing her studies, she went headfirst into modeling. She focused on improving her craft and strived to be the best version of herself through rigorous amounts of training. And I think it paid off. She started appearing in different magazine covers, makeup, and clothing brands, and sometimes even worked with other famous celebrities like Liza Zuberano and Bea Alonso, to name a few.
Wow.
And of course, even more commercials.
Oh, hey girls! Working outside is so hot and sticky. And that means frizzy hair.
Filipina models would have already been contented to achieve this kind of success. But in Kelsey's case, well, let's just say she wasn't just an ordinary Filipina, because right after graduating, she would make a vow to herself. And she did it in public. It must have taken her a lot of guts to do it. She was literally a dreamer. The Victoria's Secret fashion show was no joke. It was home to the most respected models in the entire world, so making it there is like reaching the promised land for any aspiring model. So in order to maximize her chances, she moved to New York and kept grinding. After just a little less than a year, she got the chance to audition for a spot in the 2018 Victoria's Secret fashion show.
Wow.
Here we go.
Wow.
Great. Beautiful. Let's try a smile over there.
Did she make it?
Yes. Otherwise, she wouldn't be in this. Aww, she has a beautiful smile.
Yeah. Her smile is precious.
It turned out that she wasn't just a dreamer, but a woman of action. Her tweet back then, she totally backed it up. And boy, was it satisfying for her to announce it. It was a proud moment for her Pinoy fans for sure. Except, it wasn't for some of them.
Okay.
Some fans criticized her looks because they thought it didn't represent the real beauty of a Filipina.
To be honest, what's the point of celebrating Kelsey Mary as the first Filipino to be in Victoria's Secret when she, A, is a white passing, so it's not exactly her representation, and B, Victoria's Secret is trash anyways. Oh my God! Are you in Victoria's Secret?
It looks a little bit like envy. I don't know.
This is a woman saying this.
Wow. An European looking Pinay walking for Victoria's Secret, shocking. Call me when someone who actually looks traditionally Filipino does it.
Okay. As much as I'm happy for Kelsey Mary that she got into Victoria's Secret, I just wish she looked more like the average Filipina. She's beautiful, yeah, but when y'all say first Filipina Victoria's Secret model, I kinda wish she wasn't so white looking.
I must say something about this. First of all, if the person looks too like the average Filipina, you guys would criticize the hell out of them. Look what happened to Fourth Impact. A lot of people say, they are too average. They sing
look
well.
too ugly. They are just
like they sing well.
Some titas trying
they
to
are
make
very
it.
talented, but they don't have the image of the entertaining industry, blah blah blah. So if like you cannot win with people like this, you cannot win. If you're too pretty or white passing or whatever, it's wrong. And if you are average or ugly in their eyes, it's also wrong. Like what's the point? What's the point of this? The girl was born here, was raised here, and even if half of her genes are white, she's a Filipina. And is the first Filipina Victoria's Secret model, period.
Not to discredit her in any way, I'm sure she's talented and surely deserves it. It's just not groundbreaking to have a white-looking woman walk a predominantly white fashion show.
That's wrong. That's not true. There's so many other races walking for Victoria's Secret.
There's so many other people that could have taken this opportunity. And it was a Filipina who got it, you know?
No, but there's a lot.
Filipinos should be proud.
In high fashion, there's a lot of women of color. This is not
predominantly a white people fashion show.
Not really.
I think this person has a long,
I think
a couple of years that she doesn't watch Victoria's Secret
this
fashion
was
show.
Maybe in the times of rising of Tyra Banks, there was a really limited spot for black women.
But
and Tyra have spoken about it, like, we already have Naomi in this fashion, in this pasarela, so we cannot have you. So it was like either Tyra or Naomi cannot have both of them. But now
we are in the era of representation. Like there's so many type of models modeling. It could be even like the ones that are more on the heavy side, the ones that are black, whites, Asian, the ones that are old, the ones that are young, like everyone.
Heavier and smaller, petite, taller.
Straight hair, afro hair, curly hair.
Anything can be walking in a fashion show nowadays. And also, I gotta say, guys, that it really rubs me the wrong way when people have something against mixed people. because like mixed people, I'm not gonna say mixed people is the future. Mixed people is the present. Mixed people is the past, because also other countries colonized other countries and mixed over there.
Yeah.
Like for example, Dominicans are mixed. So why are you so against people mixing their genes? It's not a big deal. Like people fall in love, and it doesn't matter like, oh, this is that race. Oh my God, that race is getting opportunity. Like,
yeah, like we are in the era of globalization.
Globalization, yeah. So get on it.
Kelsey is gorgeous, Pia is gorgeous, Catriona is gorgeous, Lisa is gorgeous, but none of them look like us.
And
why should the face of the Filipino people not look Philippine? This person says.
There's no like a Filipino look, and I learned that from you guys.
What is the Filipino look? That's a great
Because Filipinos
talk.
are heavily mixed.
That's
everywhere.
That's a great conversation to have. What does it say about us when the women we consider beautiful always have Eurocentric features, when their last names are Merritt, Ursbach, and Ubulwitz? When will we put a Pinay who looks unmistakably, I don't know, unmistakably Filipino on a pedestal?
I think you have been doing that here. There's a lot of models in the Philippines that are fully Filipino. So do your research and support them.
And guess what? Like
put them on a pedestal.
And guess what? It was this married girl who actually decided to pursue this opportunity.
Yeah, it was not like people
so
handed it to her.
You can talk to the real Pinays that you are talking about to go and get opportunities too and fight for opportunities so they can represent Filipinos.
Comments were obviously heartbreaking for Kelsey, and she couldn't help but respond to them.
Oh, she
In her words,
responded.
I was born and raised in Pampanga, Philippines. I finished my studies in Manila before going to the US last year. As far as I'm concerned, my blood is more Pinoy than the pure-blooded ones out there who have never been in the Philippines. I love my country and I'm proud of where I came from.
Aww.
Imagine, that's like she just got there basically to New York, and she was grinding and working hard and got this huge opportunity. So imagine if we get a huge opportunity here and suddenly Dominicans are saying these are not Dominicans.
These don't represent
These
us.
These don't look like the average Dominican. Like I'll be like, guys, I lived in the Dominican Republic for 36 years, and now you're telling me I'm not Dominican? Really? Can you believe? So it's the same with her.
Man, I gotta say that she handled her response so intelligently. So going back to the show, it underwent a lot of preparation. And when it was finally showtime, Kelsey Merritt did not disappoint.
What do you mean she doesn't look Filipina?
I see this, and I do
actually,
not see a white woman.
Actually,
like, what are you talking about?
If they don't tell me like this person is mixed with a white, I believe that she is just a regular Filipina.
Yeah. Like who? You see this and you see a white woman, really, a white woman.
Her eyes are not even blue or whatever
No,
color, you know, like
she's ethnic,
her features
okay?
are Filipino features.
Grabe. Wow.
Wow, she's so beautiful.
Aww.
Do you realize how crazy this is? Kelsey literally walked among world-famous models such as Kendall, Gigi, Adriana, Candice, Bahari, and more. She herself couldn't even believe it happened. She just made history by becoming the first ever Filipina to have walked the Victoria's Secret fashion show. And she wasn't even done yet, because after just a year, she also became the first model from the Philippines to be photographed for Sports Illustrated's annual swimsuit issue. A feat that further cemented her rising status as the dual achievements from Victoria's Secret and Sports Illustrated is rarely accomplished by any model. Despite all the accolades, Kelsey continued to stay true to her roots. She stayed humble, and it's quite easy to observe the way she interacts with other people because she still speaks Tagalog and sometimes even her local language, Kapampangan.
Singkataras. Kasi dati may isang stereotype ng look ng model. So ngayon gusto nila iba-ibang look.
Flexible,
diverse.
Yeah. Galing yung mag-Tagalog mo.
Kala nyo kasi yung marunong Tagalog.
Tsaka nagkakapampangan yan. Kunyari, ayain mo si Adriana Lima na kumain ng sisig in Kapampangan. Kausapin mo si Adriana Lima.
Oh, Adriana, mahantana.
Sisig.
Mahantana.
So no matter what happens, I will always be proud of Kelsey Merritt despite of her being a target of some Pinoy bashers. Now, if you think Kelsey's bashers were rude, they're nothing compared to Bella Porches. Because not only some of her own people hated her,
I love Bella Porches with the thingy
the headband.
That was so cute. That actually put her in the map.
Yeah, that was the thing. That was the one. But she received a lot of hate from the Koreans too. I hope she's okay.
Yeah, I think
After
it was
years
during
of
the
that.
era of like Filipino burning South Korea flag or Korean burning Filipino flag. It was like around that controversy with the flags.
I mean, Koreans went so like their effort was so big. They went through through the effort of drawing Filipino flags to then spit on the flag that they just drew and
burn it and whatever.
I
don't remember who was burning whose flag. If it's South Korea or Filipino or both or
But what I saw is that the Korean went as far as doing acts like that, and the Filipinos were just posting like, we helped you guys with your war, so don't forget.
Never forget the war. Okay. So let's see.
they're nothing compared to Bella Porches. Because not only some of her own people hated her, but also Jesus himself. It was so bad that even her own people hated her.
Jesus cannot hate. The comments with Filipino hating Bella Porches. How does this get 6.5 million? Like, come on, this app is getting worse. I don't have a problem with this video, but why does it have 12 million? Like, what? I'm not hating, but I'm just saying 7 million likes for what? You're hating, bro.
This is entertainment.
Jesus Christ, I did not die for people to become famous by bobbing their heads. What the fuck? Okay, Jesus.
Humor, I guess.
Yeah.
Jesus
Dark
himself.
humor.
It was so bad that even content creators made negative videos about her.
I don't even question who gets famous on TikTok.
It's just her making faces. Oh, look, she did the eye thing.
God damn it! I'm sick of seeing her face.
I don't understand why this is big.
Bella Backyard over here contorting her features to be all cutesy-like gives me the rage to take down the Chinese government from the inside.
And she just gets so much hate because her videos are like low effort or whatever. People's like, oh, you're so talentless, you don't deserve all this fame.
But is that all there is to it? Is Bella just some random Filipino girl without any talent who got lucky enough to have TikTok's algorithm on her side? To answer those questions, I did some research and found out that there's more than meets the eye. Bella's real name is Denary Bautista Taylor. She was born and raised in Pangasinan, Philippines. She didn't know her Filipino parents because after her birth, her grandmother took care of her until the age of 3 and was then adopted by an American veteran and a Filipino stepmom. At age 7, when she became capable of doing chores, her abusive stepdad would make her clean their farm as early as 3 in the morning, while her older stepsisters got to do whatever they wanted. It's like a Cinderella story, to be honest. Her stepdad would abuse her physically and verbally.
My nickname was like stupid growing up. I have to clean up real good. because if I don't, then my stepdad would get mad at me and he'd be like, oh, you're not eating breakfast if you don't get this done. I went to school one time with a swollen hand on my right hand, and it was like bleeding, and I tried to like stop the bleeding before I got to school.
When Bella turned 13, karma would do its work as her stepdad had to fly the family to the US for the need of bypass surgery. Due to his condition, Bella no longer experienced physical abuse, but the emotional maltreatment still persisted. At age 17, Bella had enough, so she decided to join the US Navy to get away. After boot camp, she was given the role of an aviation ordnance man. She was basically responsible for the maintenance of guns, bombs, torpedoes, rockets, and missiles. Man, the job sounds very dangerous, but you can't deny that it sounds badass too. After 4 years in service, she decided to call it quits, and now we're all caught up. Bella Poarch became famous for lip-syncing to the song M to the B, which produced the most liked TikTok ever. People liked it at first, but as she continued uploading similar videos, some critics started noticing her little to non-existing effort in said videos. They couldn't wrap their heads around how she was getting all the success in just a short period of time. In her first 12 months, she casually racked up 60 million followers. That's basically 5 million followers per month, or 165,000 followers per day. It's so insane that her number of followers today is even more than the population of Canada and Australia combined. Despite all the criticism, she stayed silent. But not until May 14, 2021, when she decided to silence them.
Welcome to Match Made, home of the perfect woman. Come on in and design the girl of your dreams.
Nice. You know, you cannot play music,
I saw
right?
That song,
Yeah, Build a Beach.
Bella's debut as an artist became the biggest music debut ever in YouTube history. She then started sharing her story through podcasts and made sure that she also showcased her talent.
This ain't build a bitch. You don't get to pick and choose. Differ ass and bigger boobs. If my eyes are brown or blue. See the line where the sky meets the sea. It calls me. No one knows how far it goes. Seems like everybody's got a price. I wonder how they sleep at night. When the cell comes first and the truth comes second. Stop for a minute and smile. Nobody says it was easy. No one ever said it would be this hard. Oh, take me back to the start.
At this point, I'm not even surprised anymore because you know how it is with Filipinos. We love karaoke and Bella eats it for breakfast.
That's Bretman. Oh, really? Let's mute a little bit because copyright's a bitch.
To this day, Bella Poarch is still active in TikTok on her music career. She released more bangers such as Inferno, Living Hell, Dolls, and recently Crush. What I like about Bella is she's a loud and proud Filipina. She speaks 3 different Filipino languages and she doesn't even hide it in her live streams and interviews.
Pa,
Ba,
o, ni, nam. Pauninam. Anong kinain mo kanina?
Oh, siya? Nanganak lang tiyo dagi J ilakla ko de gayem ko nga tako.
I love Redman Rock's accents.
Tas inikan ka. Naimas niya.
Naimas mo. It's more fun in the Philippines. I just want to say na mahal ko talaga ang Pilipinas. And for me to represent the Philippines is crazy because I'm sorry, I'm like very emotional. You know, okay. Filipinos are very emotional.
You make us proud.
For me, her contribution alone to put the Philippines on the map is more than enough to be proud of.
Aww.
While Kelsey and Bella experienced haters, this Filipina experienced far greater dangers.
Pulling to the inside, Bustamante into turn 1, but she's collected by Honda Alcabasi, who gets a breaking rod.
I'm gagging. What?
To stop her.
I didn't know about this
time,
person.
It's Bianca Bustamante's turn. Seriously though, what is up with this Bustamante bloodline? Why do they always end up on these lists?
They love
Bianca was born and
danger.
raised in Laguna, Philippines. Ever since she was a toddler, she was pretty much exposed to the sport of racing because her dad was a kart racer. At the age of 6, she was already competing. She competed against boys most of the time and still won, so she gradually accumulated more than 100 trophies by the time she turned 17.
Oh, wow.
Due to the amount of training and experience at such a very young age, she qualified to compete in the W Series, an international all-female racing championship that is known as a stepping stone to make it in Formula 1. Sadly though, Bianca didn't win, but she performed well enough to earn a spot in the Formula 1 Academy.
Wow.
Despite being only 18, it didn't take her very long to bag her first F1 Academy win, which happened in the very challenging racetrack in Valencia, Spain.
It's a good start by Bianca Bustamante. Bianca Bustamante. Bustamante has to take a defensive line coming into turn. Bianca Bustamante runs off wide into the gravel, manages to get back onto the track though. But that allows Bula and Handa Alcabasi to close right in on her. Can Bianca Bustamante hold on?
And now first,
it will be Bustamante who crosses the line first to win her first F1 Academy race. The Filipino racer, Bianca Bustamante, celebrates. What a start to her F1 Academy Championship.
This victory made her the very first Filipino to win an international race in a league that is directly associated with Formula 1. As she stood at the top of that podium, Bianca couldn't help but lose it when our national anthem started playing.
Aww.
The panghinirang is actually very copyrighted, guys.
An amazing feeling, my first ever race to win. The national anthem was for Philippines was played in the podium, and that just got me crying. It hasn't been played for a very long time, so I'm very thankful for it.
Sheesh, these moments always get me. 2 months later, she would bag another win in Monza, Italy, while experiencing some very dangerous crashes.
As they make their way to the first braking zone of the year, and there's a huge shunt to the back. It's Chloe Grant in the ART car, upside down. It's actually Amna Alcabasi she hits in the MP Motorsport car, then Bustamante. And I think Schreiner, another innocent victim there from her teammate in front as well. Flames out the back.
Oh shit.
Scary. Bianca Bustamante out in front. Disaster once again for Amda. So she just brakes a little bit too late. And unfortunately Bustamante is there to stop her. It's Bustamante who's just going to get in front of Carrie Schreiner. Bianca Bustamante almost forced into the grass by pulling. It's respectful racing. Bustamante crosses the line to take her second win in F1 Academy. The Prema team.
That's crazy. And her car was burning, no?
When I went on top of the podium, I heard them chanting my name, and really that just got me crying again. To hear the anthem played and the Italian fans cheering me on, I just felt right at home.
I've always been so proud of being Filipino, and even though sa mundo ng motorsport hindi ito ganun kasikat or wala masyadong madaming Filipinong karerista, I'm still so proud of it.
Jeez, this girl is really out there risking her life for her passion while representing her country. As of the making of this video, the current F1 Academy season is still ongoing, and Bianca Bustamante is currently sitting at rank number 7 out of 15 drivers. Wow. Not bad at all for a rookie. And her team, Prema Racing, is the second best team so far, trailing only by 21 points, so they definitely still have a chance to win it all. And speaking of winning, how about winning the heart of the Hollywood's biggest movie star back then, Steve McQueen? Yep, I'm not even kidding. Meet Neil Adams. Her real name is Ruby Neelam Salvador Arrastia. She was born and raised in Manila in 1932. She's the child of a popular performer, Carmen Salvador, and Jose Pepe Arrastia, who was known as the son of one of the most prominent hacienderos in Lubao, Pampanga. She barely knew her dad because she grew up under her mom's care. She would bring her to live performances, so it was natural for her to want to follow in her mom's footsteps. Before she became a teenager, her mom would start performing in the US, and unfortunately, this was also around the time when World War II broke out. When the Japanese attacked Manila in December 1941, her mom couldn't go back, so she was left under the care of her relatives. As the war continued, the Japanese started occupying the Philippines. Guerrilla groups started emerging. One of them was the Philippines Resistance against the Japanese. They were famously known as Hukbalahap. a group of peasant farmers that were originally formed to fight the Japanese but later rebelled against the government because they didn't like the terms of the alliance between the Philippines and the US. Then, the craziest thing happened. As a teenager, Neil became a spy for the resistance.
What?
She carried messages and
God,
intel
this
between
is
guerrilla
crazy.
groups. This went on for months until she got caught and incarcerated by the Japanese for 18 months. She was also
Wow.
reportedly wounded by shrapnel on one of her legs from a nearby explosion during that time. In 1948, Neil's mom finally was able to return home and immediately moved her to the US, where she would finish her studies in the art of performing at the Catherine Dunham School of Dance in New York. In 1953, she was cast as a dancer in a musical called Kismet and worked her way up to become the lead dancer of the show. Due to her ambiguous beauty and exceptional stage presence, she was offered one of the lead roles in the show called The Pajama Game.
Who's that? That's Neil Adams. What does she do? What does she do? Man.
I'm a hustling news gal.
Hey, she sings very well.
Got the blues. You want some scandal? Know what I mean? Lift up the pages and look between. One has the headline.
She's so pretty. Oh my God.
Seven's got the latest in sports. Come up, Jack. If not on the front page, you find it on the back.
Oh, yeah. That was
Very cheeky.
Very creative, very sexy.
Very cheeky. Yes.
While rehearsing for the show, she bumped into Steve McQueen.
So?
You should have that brandy after breakfast, not before.
Why?
Listen, I don't mean to overstep myself, but would you like to join me in a pot of coffee?
The rest was history. Her name then became big in the Broadway scene, and she also appeared in over 20 films and TV series between 1952 and 1991.
I want to do something daring.
Neil and Steve had 2 kids, and one of their grandchildren is Stephen R. McQueen, who is popularly known as Jeremy of Vampire Diaries.
Oh, wow.
So he's a quarter Filipino.
From just a young Filipina girl who cared for her country to becoming a big Broadway star and celebrity, Neil Adams is definitely proof that Filipinos can excel in many different fields.
I agree, yeah.
And one of
That's
those
nice.
fields is beauty pageants. You see, the
Yes.
competitive spirit will always be there for Filipinos. But pageants for us, it's not a competition.
What's
It's an
going
obsession.
on?
Miss Universe.
I think in this country, we're in dire need of heroes. It made people realize that somebody who comes from a far-flung area in the Philippines can probably stand a chance of making it with the rest of the world.
We bagged our first Miss Universe titles back in 1969 with Gloria Diaz.
The first runner-up is Miss Finland. Miss Philippines is Miss Universe of 1969. Congratulations, Miss Philippines.
1969, what a year.
So this was the actress that made Jose Rizal's mother in the movie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is our Sol&Lunatics were commenting that.
1973 with Margie Moran.
The first runner-up is Miss USA. Miss Philippines is Miss Universe.
But after
Wait,
that,
was she? Now I'm not sure of what
Let
I
us
said.
know in the comments.
we went on a
'Cause that movie
42-year
is like
drought.
1998.
42 years. That's half a lifetime. And during those times, we really struggled.
Don't cry, Philippines. Like, our country only had one Miss Universe in
Crown,
all the
yeah.
year. You had like 4 already.
I won't change my legs because I'm contented with my long-legged.
What would you rather be? Beautiful or smart?
Well,
Why not
quiet,
both?
please.
what happened to the audio?
I guess it was muted due to copyright.
Yeah.
Was she talking about El Niño y la Niña as atmospheric phenomenon? Probably. Yeah, because it's Miss Earth.
Ah, yeah, probably.
On a 12-year semi-final streak.
Maria Venus Rock, 22, Philippines.
Shamsi Sup Sup, 25, Philippines. Janine Togonon, 23, Philippines.
All these ladies are...
Ariela Aridan, Laguna,
Mary Jean Lastimosa, Philippines.
Lastimosa, eh.
Alonzo Wurtzbach, Philippines. Maria Micah Maxine Medina, Philippines.
Philippines.
Catriona McMahon Green, Philippines.
Pew, pew, pew.
This is Rabia Oxani Mateo, all the way from the Philippines.
Oh, Rabia.
Luigi Gomez, Philippines.
Two of those rounds made it all the way to the crown, but the road to getting there was very far from easy. During my research, I learned that Pia and Catriona also had their own fair share of crushing and devastating defeats.
Here we go.
Binibining Pilipinas 2013 runner-up is none other than Binibini 15, Pia A. Wurtzbach.
Run it up, not win. In Binibining Pilipinas.
Our Miss Universe Philippines 2014 is none other than Binibini number 25, Mary Jean Lastimosa.
Oh, Lastimosa, yes. Oh my god. It's the slow motion and the gray scales.
2016 is Puerto Rico.
Wow.
Kat, we love you. You are our business. You did your best. You did your best, Kat. We love you.
I love that she actually let her emotions through. It's not like I'm smiling even though I'm full of pain,
Yeah,
she's like
smiling through the pain.
Teary eyes, and she's like, oh, thank you, I
guys.
appreciate
I love you guys.
Yeah, like I love how human she is.
But these Filipinas are just built differently.
Why should you be the next Miss Universe?
To be a Miss Universe is both an honor and a responsibility. If I were to be Miss Universe, I will use my voice to influence the youth, and I would raise awareness to certain causes like HIV awareness that is timely and relevant to my country, which is the Philippines. I want to show the world, the universe rather, that I am confidently beautiful with a heart. Thank you.
Aww.
Miss Universe.
She was there.
This
with...
is the fatídico
Oh
Colombia
my God,
versus Philippines.
Oh my God! Oh
Steve
my God!
Harvey.
Oh my God!
Mistake and
oh
everything.
My God! Everybody.
Yeah,
everybody.
it was with Pia.
I'm like, yes, I know that it was with her, but like for a moment, I forgot this coronation. Like
It's
because
unforgettable.
I was on the other side of the coin because since we were in Latin America,
Yeah.
all Latin America was supporting Colombia.
Of
you
course.
know? So when this came to happen, we were enraged. We were all angry.
Yeah, but this quickly became a meme.
Yeah, and then we got over it.
Yeah, we got over it quick because pageantry is not like an obsession as big as it is here in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Team is Colombia. I have to apologize.
I have to apologize.
Yes, you have to apologize. What? Look at you and say like, it's you, amiga.
Miss Universe 2015 is Philippines.
Oh my god! I'm getting emotional.
Like, what do I do? Like,
should I go forward?
While there was confusion in Pia's run, Catriona made sure there was no confusion as she made it so clear that she was the best candidate that night. Heck, most fans even agree that she's the best Miss Universe ever.
I agree, yes.
Philippines!
And I'm not even a Filipina.
Philippines.
Wow. She will forever be known by because of
slow
that
motion
slow
turn.
motion turn.
24. This fashion model and singers raise funds for various charities through benefit concerts.
I remember, like, I was in my room watching this pageant, and I was like, no, this girl needs to win. You know?
I didn't watch this.
I watched it, yes, because like I was living with that person that
just
should not be named, and I watched it, and like and I'm talking like this was a time in which we didn't even have our YouTube channel, and I was supporting this girl so much, and I was like, yes, this girl needs to win. You know, like it was clear. It was clear that she was the clear winner, like no doubt.
Philippines proudly raise funds to purchase and
It's the red dress
apartment building in Manila.
I love
This 24-year-old turned the building into the Young Focused Child Care Plus Center, a school offering free education to children. Philippines.
And her smile.
Because of their victories, the Philippines became one of the biggest beauty pageant dynasties in the entire world, with 4 titles behind USA's 9, Venezuela's
yes.
7, and Puerto Rico's 5, an achievement that we Filipinos should be proud of. Now I know that some people don't like this concept of Pinoy pride because they find it cringe or corny and all that. Well, someone has something to say about that.
The Philippines is home to very beautiful natural resources, from the beaches, the mountains, but I firmly believe that the best natural resource that the Philippines has is us Filipinos. We are the true heart and soul of the Philippines, with the way we are hospitable, with the warm smiles, and we are the reason why the world keeps coming back for more.
Yes.
No matter where the universe takes me, I will always be proud to call the Philippines my home. And no matter what happens, I will always be proud to call myself Pinoy.
That was the video, guys. Very good, very entertaining, very educational.
So out of everything you saw, what was the most like shocking part for you?
I think the story of Neil Adam. I mean, becoming a spy, like that could be a movie.
Wild
That could be a movie. Becoming a spy, then becoming a Hollywood actress and singer. Broadway. Yeah, like what the?
That's really impressive.
That was amazing.
Actually, mostly of the people. The people in this video have so many interesting stories. I really was particularly surprised by Bella Poarch because I really didn't know that she had so many struggles growing up, and then she was in the military. Like, oh my God! Like you see her, and you wouldn't think. She's not giving military. She's not giving military.
Absolutely not. And I had seen those pictures of Bella Poarch in the military outfit, but I thought that she was just collaborating
or something.
A collaboration with something, you know, not like that was actually her job.
That was shocking. Also got really proud of the Formula 1 Academy girl. She's very young and she's doing so many things right now. Even though she didn't have like the struggles because her parents were already doing the racing and stuff.
And she had a lot of awards.
And she learned from them, but still it's remarkable what she's doing at such young age.
Yeah.
She's
amazing.
And it's gonna become even more amazing.
Well, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you to all our
patrons and supporters. course.
Thank you so much to our patrons and supporters, especially Emilio, Val Mike, Val June, Boggy Pinoy, Tita Wayne, Desk Jog, Fred Gabriel, David Sanz, Andrew Chica. Also, huge shout out to our verified and certified Sol&Lunatics, especially Sherry Floor, Janice, Kenny Hugh, Glendon, Brian Cabusora, Eggy, AJ Primicias, Tish21, Yokagi-san, Stelberry Jen, Gabe, V. Jalilla, WV, Roalf, Cherbon, Emilio Taveras, Don Rotopuso, Pinoy OFW Adventure, Six Man, Archie, Arizona, Desk Jog, Classic Man, Big Kahuna, and JABM.
And now what?
This video
that appears right here, recommended by YouTube's algorithm especially for you. So click on it
right now.